Amigos, amigas, friends, my friends, everybody. You know who this is? Of course, this is Thunder Rosa. And I want to introduce to all of you guys, all of you, this absolutely amazing channel. This is the Dre 41 Gaming channel. And if you haven't seen this, guys, you are watching Dre 41.
Went back to um NWA and not NWA, but TNA, and then went to NWA. And it's like, bruh, to me from the outside looking in, like he fell off. To keep it 100, it looked like he fell off. Cause it's like, bruh, how in the hell did that happen, bruh? How does that happen? Like, how did you go from up here and basically, I mean, NWA is, and I love NWA. Okay, I enjoy watching it. I think the problem is that they're stuck in the 70s with their stage design, with the studio they're using. It's a small studio, I get that, but it's like it looks so cheap, bro. They don't even have entrance music, dog. They walk through a curtain, silent. You know what hypes people up? Music. You don't need pyro. Damn, put a damn projection screen and put a damn a video entrance to correspond with a wrestler. Like, bruh, they ugh. And then they changed NWA's Power theme song. Yo, that Into the Fire one was hard. I like that one better than what they got now. But whatever. It is what it is. Like you see them in this damn stage where it's like there's no barricades. You know, the fans are sitting right next to the ring, and I know they want to do like the old school nostalgia look, but it's like, dog, it's 2022. It's 2020. Dog, have some music. Get the fans hyped. It's like they literally don't want the show to look good. It's like they just, Jedge making his way to the ring. You think you know me? Oh my god, he literally has Edge tights design, and it's just yo, whatever. It's amazing. Yo, well, Billy got to get it together. I looked at the community creations and they didn't have James Storm on CC. Damn, that's when you know you fell off. When nobody made you? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry, EJ. I missed your question. I'm very curious to see what their story mode, creation suite, and soundtrack will be like. It's giving me the early 2000 vibes. I'm excited. EJ, what you talking about? Which game? Um, which one? This one or like Wrestling Code? Which one are you talking about, EJ? I'm trying to figure out because I I mean, once again, rough day at the office for James Storm. But think about it though. It's like you can tell like fan interest in what you're doing if people create you on CC. Like it's a good measuring, like a good measuring stick to see where you're at in regards to the minds of the wrestlers. Oh, the wrestling code. All right, what we talking about? What was your question again? Story mode. Okay. Creation Suite. I already see what that is already. Creation Suite is gonna be good. No need to worry about that. Soundtrack. All right. So people know that I'm working with Virtual Basement, right? So it's not even like um, a secret. You feel what I'm saying? So I have. I mean, I could say it because I mean, why wouldn't I? It's not like I'm not gonna show it, but I have the wrestling code on my PC. Feel me? So um, I've listened to the soundtrack. Um, it's good. It's good. Let me see what else. What else? What else? It's giving you an early 2000s vibe. When you see it, that early 2000s vibe is going to go away. It's going to, it's it's going to be like the vibe it gives me Hmm. What vibe does it give me? It gives me like a Wrestle Kingdom of the Indies vibe. Pageantry, the production value. Um, it's like a Wrestle Kingdom for the Indies with some some signed talent in there from WWE and AEW. So yeah, that's the vibe it gives me, based on what I've seen. That's the vibe it gives me. I think James Storm was one of those that got too big too fast. Really? You think he got too big too fast? Because I certainly don't. I don't think he got too big too fast. I think he because it took him a minute. You gotta understand, he was with what's homeboy name? America's Most Wanted for a grip before he went solo. Like, he was with him for a grip. So I ain't gonna sit there and say he grew too fast, because I don't think that at all. Yeah, I'm excited for the AEW game too. All honesty, WWE Day of Reckoning soundtrack is fire. Haven't heard it in a while. Chris Harris, yeah. Whew, boy, Chris Harris fell off. Ooh, boy, Chris Harris definitely fell off. Yeah, AMW, Beer Money. Beer Money was wavy. Beer Money was definitely wavy. But what's the ooh? Beer Money was wavy, but they're definitely misutilizing Robert Roode currently. They're definitely misutilizing him currently. Like, they are doing nothing with that man, and it's bad. Like, it's really really bad. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, no problem. So damn, he beat him in. Shit, damn. Look at Jedge going in. Heal him up, brother. Oh damn. Big Gladiato. He beating his ass. What was that one with Storm? Sonata, Shera, and Manic? Oh, listen. Some of the ideas that they utilized were kind of trash. Dre, are you excited for the AEW video game? Yeah. It's something new. Like, once again, I don't care what people say it looks janky or it looks like this or like, dog, it's a new wrestling game. Stop tripping about, like, you can easily just play the WWE game. If you got, like, anybody who complains about a new wrestling game that comes out, play the same one you've been playing it. Don't complain. Because real talk, we haven't had, as many options as we have coming out in the near future, nobody should be complaining about nothing. No one should be complaining about nothing. There's nothing for you to complain about. You are literally given options. You haven't earned it. You don't deserve it. What have you done? Have you donated to any one of these devs? No? Okay then. Be happy with what you're getting. What are your thoughts on the WWE RPG game? I have no thoughts because I won't buy it. First off, there was this one game that WWE had that I liked, and they stopped supporting it, and that pissed me the hell off. And it was a WWE Universe. WWE Universe. That game was hard, and they stopped supporting that game, and it pissed me off. So that's how I feel. So WWE games can kiss my ass, other than the regular 2K joints. Anything else they got is trash. There's no, like, an RPG game. Like, there's an RPG game, a wrestling game that's coming out. They actually are going to be on my podcast. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. But yeah. Did you see Young Bucks on AEW and they had their headbands, had shower curtain rods on their head? That they been did that. That's old. You can. What a beautiful game, and it sucks. For an example, WrestleMania 21, the game could have been a mega hit. Not really, because it was on GameCube. It wasn't gonna be a hit. Yeah, they bugging big time. Masawa's theme is top tier. Facts. uh, I'm sorry, whom? Oh my god. I ain't saying nothing. I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, though, man, like you can't like nobody can sit there and complain about the wrestling games because it's like once again, man, we're getting more options in the next couple of years than we had since the early 2000s, and that's just facts. That's just facts. So don't complain. Be happy about it. The AEW game is probably gonna come out this year. Hopefully, you get a multi-year deal with AEW so we can have more wrestlers. That would be great. And, really fill out the roster. That would be great. And then we could be happy. That's what I would appreciate. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's like for me, we've been playing the same games for so long. Let's not trip. Wasn't the SmackDown Here Comes the Pain? Wasn't that SmackDown Here Comes the Pain? What do you mean? WrestleMania 21? Wasn't that SmackDown? I don't know what you're talking about, Jordan. But yeah, let's talk about this game and how to unlock people. I need to do a damn walkthrough. For a long time, I've complained up until a few years ago because we got a lot of the new wrestling games, and I'm sure we will have wrestling games that suit us more. Absolutely. Absolutely. We will. Yo, we are going to have great wrestling games around the corner. So it's like for me, I'm not tripping about none of it because I already know we're going to be right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we don't like one, we just play another. Like, think how many wrestling games we're going to eventually have. Like, it's going to be crazy. Like, I think this is going to be the last year where WWE Games is going to be the only console or even PC wrestling game that comes out. I do not see them being the only game because AEW is going to come out either late this year or next. Feel me? The wrestling code is going to be next year. Then we got, Shannon, he pumps them games out. You feel me? Shannon, he puts that work in. So Shannon going to have something new. I'm sure of it. Gak Dog going to come out with something. He going to come out with Ultra Violence. Feel me? So replayability is a big thing for wrestling games for me. I should always want to go back and to play the game because of the core gameplay. The creative freedom is another great addition. Facts. It's making sure that you have a diverse roster. Movesets have to be on point. Gameplay and controls are definitely a must. But not only just that, man, you got to have a creation suite. And if any measurement of the importance of it is on the 2K games. I mean, think about it. Like, the game has been out for what, 2 months? When did the game come out? In March? The game came out? No. January, February, March, April, May. It came out April? Did it come out? Wait a minute. When did the game come out? I forgot. But the game been out for like 2 months, right? Yo, I have over 250,000 downloads. So if that doesn't show how important the creation suite is, I don't know what else to tell you. Let's see. Dre, I remember so many people on WWE 2K for creating Richie Steamboat from FCW. I didn't make him. March. Okay, thank you. Ruckus is going to be in Ultra Violence in the Wrestling Code. I'm so happy. One of my favorites from when I started watching indie wrestling game is going to be in 2 games that are looking real good. He's actually in 3. He's in Backyard Wrestling too. But I interviewed Ruckus. He's on the channel. Me and my boy Ken, we interviewed him on the podcast. So definitely check that out. It's on the channel. I thought I was guessing about what game that you got upset before WWE Games. Before WWE Games? Oh no! It wasn't me getting upset about anything. It wasn't about me getting upset about anything. It was just, you feel me? It's like there's no need to complain. You feel me? Like, we got options. If we didn't have no options and was just WWE, then yes, I would be tweaking. I would be tweeting them saying, "Yo, when you gonna update this? When you gonna update that?" But I'm cool. I don't need to. I'm cool. Damn, Yakuza kicked him out the ring. Sheesh. What do you think of Day of Reckoning? It's cool, but I don't know. Vampiro is honestly, I didn't play that too much, so you know that's what that is. I know for sure create a wrestler will be in a wrestling code, but will create an arena and create a championship. I can't answer that. Vampiro is going to be in the wrestling code. I'm happy that he would be because he was 3 bad wrestling games and needs redemption to be in a good wrestling game. Wait until you see Vampiro. Wait till you see Vampiro. I told you Mitsuharu Misawa was going to win this whole thing, right? I'm just saying. Yeah, I meant upcoming games. Backyard Wrestling was a couple faves. Those games are good. Yeah. Day of Reckoning series. Like I said, as far as the GameCube goes, I didn't mess with it a lot. One of my childhood friends, he did. The only thing I could sit there and say that I really liked about Day of Reckoning, or just the Nintendo GameCube wrestling games, was that you can like put accessories and move them to whatever part of the body you wanted. That was hard. I liked that. That was tough. I think the wrestling code will do a better job with RVD than 2K22. What do you mean by that, Vendetta, as far as what they do with Rob Van Dam? I'm really looking forward to who Vampiro gets in touch with the team. I am a huge Lucha fan and want that section to be insanity. Well, I can't. Damn, I wish I could. You know what? The next time I do a stream, I'm gonna ask the devs first what I can talk about, like who I did already. You know what I'm saying, stuff like that, so I can talk to y'all about it. Rumble Roses, any memories? I love the fact that it was different. I played it. It's strange. It's definitely Divas era of wrestling, mud fighting and things like that. That was very strange. And then they have those weird submissions that are like very over sexualized. Very strange. It's an odd game. And the story mode is so weird. It's like some like weird, I don't even know. It's very strange. But okay. Yeah, Mike Awesome's in this game. As far as the overall feel of the character model and movesets, well, RVD did his own mocap, so yeah. It'll be the movements that you see will be RVD's mocap. The character model. I'm happy you asked that. I actually am in charge of RVD's attires. So I have already made a good handful of attires. I'm not going to say which ones. Because those are a surprise. But I can tell you by the look, RVD looks like RVD. But, damn, I can't tell you. I don't think I can tell you. No, I don't think I can. If I feel like I can't, then I'm probably not going to say anything. But RVD's model is good. Yo, I wish I could tell y'all. No, I think I could tell. No, I don't think I can. Hold on, let me see. Who's been announced? I could tell you whose model I've seen. Can I? No, I can't tell you whose model I've seen. I can't. I thought I could, but I don't think I can. I'm going to stay away from it. I want to, but I don't think I can. I don't know. Hey, do what you got to do, man. I wish I could tell y'all about like how they look and stuff like that, but damn, yo, can't wait to see how awesome Ultimo. Oh, speaking of that, Tim. Ooh, so I can tell y'all this, right? They announced Ultimo Dragon, so it's like, you know, in regards to like his attire and stuff, it was like, for me, like going into it, looking at his attires, I'm like, oh, that's easy money. You feel me? Like it's real simple. A couple of shapes, you know, some kanji, you know, and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And yo, the final product, bro. The final product, bro. Amazing, yo. Amazing, yo. Like and it's like I don't even want it to be like blowing smoke because it's like because I work with them, it's I don't want it to be like I'm blowing smoke. I never want to do that. I want to be real, and I'm gonna be upfront. You feel me? Like I'm never gonna shit on them. Like I'm never gonna do that. But I'll be real and upfront. But it was like when you see the finished product, and it's like, yo, bruh, whoo, I love it. Let me see. Can't wait. Let me see. Oh, okay. RVD had the best attires. Yeah, RVD does have the best attires. And I'm going for the most hardest ones to make. Thumbs up. I have done some attires that took me a long time. And honestly, it was just like, yo, ugh. And I got so many attires. Like, I have so many of them. But, the one thing I wanted to kind of stay away from in regards to, like, attires is, like, stuff that, I can't even say that because that's not really true. It's difficult to do ones that you haven't seen in the game, that in a wrestling game, that are cool. You know what I'm saying? But you never seen them HD in Unreal Engine 5. So they're really going to pop. I just hope that it's not so many pixels that you can't see that it has that airbrushed look to it. As long as it keeps the airbrushed look, because when I do RVD's attires, I always try to make it look like airbrush. I don't want to make it look like a cartoon drawing. I always wanted to have like faded edges, some edges sharp, some edges not, but I still wanted to have that airbrush look to it, and that's definitely something that I try to maintain throughout all of his attires, even to where some of them look blurry because he wrestled in them. So I wanted to keep that look with it too, and it's a balancing act. So with the RVD attires, I just want to make sure that they're sharp but faded, if that makes any sense. I need them to look like they're airbrushed. You feel me? So when I make them, they have to have that airbrushed look. Poor Dre, keeper of secrets. Yo, for real, like it's because it's like it's so cool. Like y'all don't know how many people I've already helped make. Like a lot, a lot. So it's like it's hard for me like not to get excited about it when people talk about it or say a specific wrestler that's been announced. It's so difficult for me not to get excited because it's like I put in hours in making those logos, tattoos, whatever. Like it's a lot. Dre would probably make Prince Devitt for the wrestling code. That's what's up. Big wrestling fan, so I'm hoping for crazy representation in the aspect of the wrestling code roster. Mikado, Ultimo Dragon, and Tajiri is such a strong start. There are others. I'm a huge deathmatch fan and hope we get more deathmatch wrestlers in. Yeah. See, I gotta be quiet. They got Shelly Martinez. Nice. She's a vampire. Cool. Yeah, honestly, I know. Never mind. I'm not even gonna talk about it. She's in the game. I want to see Sick Nick Mondo's attires are in game eventually. See, that's I wish I could talk to you guys about this. I wish I could. Any hints on specialty matches? No. I am not hinting in nothing that's in that game. Not one match. 1-on-1. That's that's a special match. 1-on-1. There you go. 1-on-1. There we go. a title match. A 1-on-1 title match. That's a specialty match. That's all I can give you. Oh man, yo, I'm bugged out, yo. Pay me no mind. Oh god, yo, I love it, yo. Oh boy, yo. But nah, like I was saying, just in regards to the game in total, yo, it's definitely a fun experience, yo, and being able to talk to wrestlers and like get ideas from them, and there's wrestlers who are really interested in this game. You feel me? So it's really cool. That's the safest answer you've given. Be on your Teddy Long 1-on-1 with the Undertaker. Oh man, awesome, man. I tried. Going to see any upcoming indie shows. There's a couple in CT I'm interested if things align. I usually poly with Northeast Wrestling. I mess with them heavy because I'm cool with Wrecking Ball Legursky. Like that's the homie. Like Wrecking Ball Legursky's the homie. So usually I go to their shows. If they're in the Waterbury area, I mess with those. They have shows in Danbury. I'm just not going to Danbury. I'm not doing that. I can go to Waterbury. Waterbury's fine, but Danbury, I'm staying away from. I'm not driving that far. So yeah. But Northeast Wrestling is what I usually poly with, for the most part. They usually get the best talent, like to be honest. And that's not because they have shows in Connecticut. Like shout outs to Chaotic Wrestling, shout outs to Limitless Wrestling. You know what I'm saying? They're in the Northeast too. But, big time wrestling. But Northeast Wrestling, they got such a good relationship with WWE and AEW. Like Corey Graves was at the show when he's with WWE, but he was at Northeast Wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like they had, they have everybody there. Like one of the Being the Elite episodes was at Northeast Wrestling in Waterbury, Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? Like, Northeast Wrestling is one of the most popping independent wrestling shows in the Northeast. Real talk. Let me see. 2K23, I want to see an ambulance match. We're not getting that. Let's just give that up. I see Queen of Extreme is in the wrestling code. Cool. Yeah. I'll have to draw her tattoo. I've been sticking with Waterbury and Torrington. Oh, Torrington. There's also a show in Torrington that I do go to. That Tony Cheney is usually most of the Mob Squad are usually there. What show was that in Torrington? Because I was actually at the last one that they did. I was there in the one in Torrington where he faced off with the champ, and the finish was Tony Cheney getting put through a table. I was there. I was actually sitting on stage. Oh man. Let me see. Are great, but man, there's the NEW shows are go-to shows, because you get to see those big stars on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm so happy that Wrecking Ball is on NWA. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm happy for him. That's a big look for him. You feel me? I made ACH on PS4. That's what's up. Was I tripping or did I see a possible flip in the works today on 2K22? Sir? Yeah, we got a flip going around the corner. Have you seen a Test of Strength show? That's possibly my favorite promotion that has CT shows. I never heard of that. Test of Strength? Where the hell is that? What is it called? Test of Strength Wrestling or something? What is that? I've never heard of that before in my life. That's new to me, sir. Let me see. Test of Strength? Test of Strength Wrestling? Is it just called Test of Strength Wrestling? Or is it just Test of Strength? Let me look and see what they got. Let me see what they got on Twitter. Oh man, they definitely knew. Story driven? Let me see what they got.
With GoDaddy Payments, you can get paid fast and securely. Start today at GoDaddy.com/payments.
This looks interesting. Yeah, they got up and coming talent. I'm looking at it. They got up and coming talent. Oh yeah, they're in Torrington. See, Torrington for me is a drive from where I live. Torrington is about. I mean, it's not a drive really. It's like a half hour, but it's like, I gotta drive up Avon Mountain, and it's like going up Avon Mountain is horrible. If you're from CT and you know about Avon Mountain is the Bermuda Triangle of Connecticut, which basically means whatever can go wrong on Avon Mountain will. Like, I remember I used to drive up Avon Mountain, and I would see cars, like, upside down on the road. Like, you'll see, like, tractor trailers always crashing because it's literally a mountain. But it's not like it's, like, wild turns, like, going up. But going down Avon Mountain, boy, you will die. You will die going down Avon Mountain, boy. That place is terrible. They have shows in Torrington, Waterbury, and Massachusetts. Yeah, I'll probably mess with Waterbury, not so much Massachusetts, though. ECW original RVD, Jazz, Jerry. Oh, you just naming off people who's in it. Okay. I'm going to Unsanctioned Pro Wrestling here in Ohio, and they've been around for 4 years. Alex Shelley and the Wrestling Code, Own Max the Impaler will be on the show. That's what's up. Shoot. All we need now is a King of Colosseum sequel or reboot. We'll never get that. It will be exciting to see the more games. The GTS roster, Dre. Oh, shout outs to Grim. I've been over Grim's house. I went over his house. He's not as animated as he is on his YouTube channel. I'll say that. He is not as, which almost like kind of, okay, so like when I was told like, all right, well, we're going to go do the mocap and we're going to be in Jersey and we're also going to go to Grim's, you know what I'm saying, to mocap him. And I'm like, Grim, you mean the guy on YouTube who has his own wrestling league? And it was like, yeah. And I'm like, he's a bit out there, like, isn't he? Like, and he's like, nah, he's not really like that. Like, he's cool. I'm like, you sure? Because the way he acts, like, in his videos, he be wilding. And I'm just like, I'm not going to have the energy for that. I'm not going to have the energy. So I go over to his house. It's at night. And it's, like, super late. It's super late. But I'm just like, he's super cool, though. He is super cool. Like, to say, like, on his YouTube videos, like, I was there, like, that was tough. I like that. Even though I was the only black guy there, it's fine. But I was there. I was there. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Dre, have you ever met Grim? Yes, I've met Grim. Like, I mean, you probably was typing that while I was explaining the story, but yes, I've been over his house. I was in his backyard. I was the only black person there that night. It was very weird. And it was super late. Like, I hope he didn't feel no type of way, because I was like, yo, I gotta leave, because I'm tired. Like, I gotta go to sleep, because it was, like, super late. And the hotel where I was at was, like, an hour and a half away, so I was just like, I gotta go. I gotta go get some sleep. And shout outs to Jersey. They got too many tolls. Like, I don't even like that. Like, who do they think they are? Have you gone to all the mocap sessions or just a couple? Just one. Just one. A lot of the times, they go to, different locations. I gotta work. Like, as much as I enjoy helping them, and I do as much as I can, my main job is, character design. That's the main job for me. I went on the first mocap that they did in Jersey. Not to say that I wouldn't go again, because I'm definitely going to go to more mocaps once the summer come around. I'm going to do more mocaps, mocap sessions. And, yeah. Like, you can see me in their first videos. I'm doing, like, reference videos of the wrestlers' entrances. Like, I'm doing all that stuff. Like, you can see me in there, Like, I had dinner at Crowbar's house. You feel me? Like, it was such a wild night. It was a wild experience. It was a wild, 3 days? 3 or 4 days? It was a wild experience, man, that I would never give up for anything, Bruh, Ever Jersey and its tolls. The tolls in Jersey suck. What's the reason, in your opinion, for the Bullet Club turning Juice Robinson into the 2022 Disciple? Alright, so Juice Robinson's character has gotten very stale. At first it seemed like they were going to, like, book him as, like, a top babyface, but he's just not there. He doesn't have that edge, and I think them associating him with Bullet Club gives him that edge, that toughness, that just being that white meat babyface didn't do. I think that's going to be good to boost him. Not only that they're utilizing Bullet Club a little bit more and really, doubling down on it being a Gaijin faction as opposed to a faction where, it implements a good portion of homegrown talent or people from Japan, which it shouldn't be. Bullet Club should be a Gaijin faction. That's how I feel. Excited for the best of the Super Juniors. Who do you think is going to win? Honestly, I am completely opposed to wanting a specific wrestler to win. I just want to see good matches at this point. That's literally it. And whoever can do that, I'm good with. Like, you know, like before, and I'll be honest, like, I miss the days of the Super Juniors when it was like the legendary guys, the guys who've been in there for a minute. You feel me? Like the Ligers, you know what I'm saying? And it's like after he left, after he retired, it's kind of like I just want to see good matches. I'm not rooting for anybody in particular. How was the experience hanging out with Crowbar? Yo, Crowbar is the coolest dude in the world, man. Homeboy made us hamburgers and hot dogs and ordered pizza. Super cool dude, Joe. Like, it was crazy because it was like, the whole point was to go over his house to get him the mocap to do his promo for the game, right? So, and his wife is super cool too. She was good at making tea. She made some tea. That tea was banging. Shout outs to her. Shout outs to Crowbar's wife. So basically, like, when everybody was in the house chilling, right? Like, he was talking about the psychology of wrestling. And mind you, like, for me growing up, I didn't get to see wrestling live. So I got to see all these people on TVs, and I also seen Crowbar, and it was so surreal to me that I'm over this man's house, and he's going over psychology with me in matches that he had with Sabu, and you know, in matches that he had in Ring of Honor. And it's like me and him literally sat down one-on-one, like away from other people, away from everybody else, and he sat down and really talked to me about psychology of wrestling. That was such a cool experience there that I would not trade that for anything. Like, that was such a great experience. Dude is looking like Edge with his old attire. Yeah, he is. That's Jedge, not Jado, but Jedge. New Japan never pulled the trigger on Juice being the major face for their U.S. expansion. They can't yet. He got to have some edge to him. And he just, I feel like he doesn't have that. I feel like he was that too much smiling, baby face. I don't like that. That just seems fake. Shout outs to him, though. He got Tony Storm, so subscribe to his YouTube channel. Because he's too comedic for Bullet Club, especially after Collision Course tonight. He was making people crack up. Yeah, but he's still a heel, though. He's still a heel, so there you go. Did you hear Donna? The album? Or, wait a minute, did you hear Donna? What do you mean, Donna? Did I hear Donna? Or really, Ken, you were terrible. I hope to meet Crowbar one day, to be honest. Yo, he's super cool dude, Joe. Super cool dude, man. Like him, Anthony Green, super cool dude. Luigi Primo, super cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Everybody there was super cool. I spoke to Enzo one time for 40 minutes. And he spoke for 40 minutes. Like, all you gotta say is what's up to Enzo, and he will talk. That's my guy, though, but he talks. Like, I hope to meet Crowbar. That's Grimm's neighbor. Crowbar? Oh, Donna? Oh, no? Oh, Donda. I don't know who Donna is. Stop playing with me, y'all. Y'all being disrespectful. Shout out to y'all. Subscribe to y'all YouTube channel for being disrespectful. But nah, like, yo, Luigi Primo. Okay, so boom, I'm in Jersey, right? And Luigi Primo was coming he's at the airport, and I'm gonna go pick him up, and we're gonna drive to Grimm's house. Feel me? So I call him. You feel me? Because if you're picking somebody up, you're calling them. And Newark Airport. Terrible airport. I hate it. So I'm driving around in circles, and I'm like, yo, where you at? He like, well, I'm at this gate. And I'm like, yo, you gotta like really like help me out. Where are you at? Like, because I'm driving in circles here, right? So eventually